How do I invite more people in? Hey, Razzington, give me a
I,
second. I have. Oh, well, congratulations first, I should say.
oh, thank you.
How do you feel winning the 1v1 tournament?
Yeah, good.
Has it been a stressful week for you this week? Kind of with this looming in the background, or has it been really chill and it's just like another
Yeah,
game?
look, I mean, decent amount of pressure with this one because I was just having fun last week. Obviously, this week was a final.
Yeah,
You know what it's like carrying that burden around, like,
it's
uh,
difficult,
just
isn't it?
yeah. Well, we're used to it in the speedrunning community. You got to plan your way out of it. So that's what
Fair
that's
play.
what that's what happened there.
I'm going to try and get Pitta into this, but I'm struggling
Yeah,
to
go ahead.
add people in. And do you have any plans for the prize money? Are you going to save it? Is it going to be a big Christmas for you this Christmas, or is it just a few pints?
Little treat with the cash. I don't know whether anyone knows, but me and Clutch agreed that the crypto portion of the prize fund would go towards the next tournament.
Oh, brilliant! That's awesome.
So, I had a really great time with the tournament. Definitely want to play more. Love to see more people get involved. That's my contribution for the next tourney.
Mate, thank you. That's awesome. We're thinking about. Well, I'm currently in the process of making some educational content for kind of brand new players or people that know Factorio but don't know the 1v1 side of life as well. So hopefully we can get a whole new kind of generation of people in, or a new
Yeah,
kind of
yeah.
player base in that will eventually probably end up playing against you. So
You should be able to invite Peter now.
yeah, how do I do that?
I need to add him as a friend. That's why.
Got you right. Here we go. Do this. Do. So I'm really new to streaming, so this is all quite.
Yeah, listen, it's good.
Right.
Actually overwhelmed with positive emotions, Ghosty.
That's good stuff, man. That's honestly.
Love winning.
It's a weird one, isn't it? Because it's a victory that nobody can take away from you. If you put Factorio down, you've
Yeah,
always
you
got
know
that.
what, Ghosty? It's interesting you say it because that's exactly why I agreed to defer it.
Yeah,
Because, it's easy to take the default win,
yeah,
but this is undisputed, mate.
100%. And again, it was a really competitive tournament for you, as well as for Clutch and everybody else involved. There were no gimme games where it was just a guarantee, GG easy. I'm going to walk over this guy. And I'm. Do you know with the? Is there a way? Can you add Pitta in? Do you have him as a
Try,
friend
yeah,
on
one
it?
sec.
I'm really terrible at Discord, mate. I'm sorry. I wish I knew all the buttons. I need to kind of level myself up a little bit here.
Let's see. Should we just join a channel in the Bite of
Yeah,
Battles?
let's do that instead. Yeah. In fact, yeah, we'll jump into one of the empty Bite Battles channels. Let's head to Signs Outpost. And then I'll invite everybody in. Cool, right, I'm sending Pitta an invite now. And hopefully we can get all of us in. One of the questions my chat had is, what was the thinking behind the change of strategy? We saw a slight deviation from just your turret and your yellow ammo send into
Yeah,
walls.
look, I mean, I'm happy to share. We were looking for an enhancement on the 50% timing,
Okay.
game 3. I had a loose plan last week. I mean, I explored a couple of options.
Yeah.
Turrets, gates, and red ammo.
Yeah.
Gates and red ammo, on paper, are really strong, but there's some challenges around making that work at scale very quickly.
Got you.
So just way more detail, mate. Way more detail. A higher steady state of turret production. And this map, incidentally, was actually quite bad. I really wanted 6 lanes of iron,
Got you.
and I got about 4.5. But all of the iron was going into turrets, and obviously you've probably seen an enhancement on science as well.
Yeah, interesting to see that. I mean, you didn't prioritize, if I remember correctly, game 1 and 2. It was mostly just red science and then just that
Yeah, look,
relentless spam.
the OG plan didn't even plan for nades. That was an improv for game 2 versus
Nice.
Clutch.
Yeah.
But game 3 was planned science, planned +1/+1 with a view to pushing +2 damage.
Got you. Yeah.
Yeah,
It
it was
was
a really
solid,
good game.
mate. It was honestly, it's been a pleasure to watch because it's hard to express to anybody watching how fast you guys are actually going until you're in the game and you look to the south and you're like, holy crap, that guy's like 10 minutes ahead of me. And I've just
Yeah, I
started
mean, I was
doing
looking for
something.
that fast 4 lane, big ammo. Get the iron drag going on Clutch's economy.
Yeah, yeah,
Get the time drag going on Clutch himself while he's got to defend.
yeah. And that's another important thing to note is that you're forcing them to be away from their plans. Setting up defenses which are inevitably going to be tested over time as that percentage.
Absolutely.
ticks up. So, yeah, very good game
Wes,
plan,
I
man.
have Wes, I have a question. First of all, congrats. But Like, what was the wall strat there? Was
So
it just boost production because you
we
didn't
were
have enough iron?
capped for iron, right? So
Yeah.
it was just to convert resources into mutagen. Walls was the only available way to do it.
Okay. So because you hit all iron, you couldn't increase
Yeah,
it.
so
You didn't want
that
to
was
go
my
max
plan
red
for a
anymore?
low iron econ. Red ammo is no good.
Okay.
You need a lot of assemblers to make it work.
Yeah. But I have a question. Like,
right.
maybe you know the question. Maybe you thought about it yourself. Like, is Defender bots a strat?
I have looked at Defender bots in the past. I think Defender bots can be a strat, but it's got some challenges because you must transition through red ammo. And
Yeah.
I think, you know, maybe I'm biased here, but I think no send is no good. You know, that game, I had free reign to do whatever I wanted and push as hard as I wanted on econ until the very end of the game.
Yeah.
You just can't do that. You just can't do that. You know, it's no good.
They do say that a good defense is a strong offense. Pushing them, forcing their plan to deviate. And I always found it slightly odd that you've played many games, and obviously your speed has been your strongest tool, obviously, in your planning. But why nobody decided to counterpunch and just try and push you to 10? 15,
Look,
I
I anticipated the change in strat. I didn't anticipate Defender bots.
Yeah.
I was thinking, look, maybe there's going to be some early sends in there. I welcomed it. Anything that would further delay the tech build, the gates. You know, even potentially turret versus turret. But, you know, if someone wants to go turret versus turret, they're in for a bad time, Ghosty.
Yeah.
That's all I'm saying.
You know, you come at the king, you best not miss.
Yeah, but now he didn't go for gates, but did go for the even further item, right? Which is Defender bots, which seems kind of strange. Like,
Yeah, I mean, I was miles ahead of game 2 for my Evo. My Evo was really, really good, considering 4.5 lane as well. I mean, I looked at the clock and I was like 48%, 45 minutes. You know, it's tricky, right? The other thing as well, I mean, there's some red ammo in there, but how do you convert resources into defense when you're going for Defender bots and gates? You can't get enough.
Well, you hope that the other side doesn't send, then the strategy works, right? Then the first two Defender or gates or whatever wins. And that was the meta in the upper bracket, to be honest. Scaling, and then sending, and whoever hits their item first wins. But yeah, the treasure from the bottom bracket just breaks that strategy if executed correctly. And well, I guess you showed it like 2 games, maybe even 3. That's really nice. And yeah, you showed that in battle battles it's all about putting the other person out of their comfort zone, and yeah, that hit him hard.
Big time. They do say speed kills, you know, and I think that you organise that pressure quite well. So every time Clutch wanted to go, or any of the opponents you played really, anytime somebody wanted to go and do something, it was almost like the send came at the worst moment for them, best moment for you, worst moment for them. So I don't know if that was part of the plan or if it was just relentless. But
yeah, I was just relentless, man. I was a bit light on scouting early doors. So there was no strategy behind the send timing. That's good luck for me, I suppose.
Yeah.
But 3 main things really. You know, 4-minute push. Eat that. Yeah. Eat the biggest 4-minute push possible. Enjoy that experience. 10-minute push. Get medium biters on the way by 10 minutes.
Okay.
And then scale to max iron and race to 50%.
And
you know, the other benefit with turrets here, Ghosty, is that once I hit the desired Evo level, the entire economy goes into defense, right?
Got you. Okay, right. So you can transition away from...
Yeah, immediately. Back to turrets, lots of ammo, lots of nades.
What a great win. I mean, if you don't mind, I've got all of your games, so I might cut up the highlights of your run to the final, and then the final itself, if that's all right.
By all means.
But yeah, mate, congrats. That's a great, solid win.
Yeah, I'm actually, I had some nerves about today, to be honest. You know, people that know me will know I'm quite competitive and I don't like losing very much and all that good stuff, so...
You handled it quite well. You don't like losing, just win. That's...
Yeah, exactly. Well, I mean, I don't really have many other questions. Does chat have any questions for Razzlington whilst we're here? Does anybody want to ask him something about either the game or... We'll give him a second to maybe reply. I know some of them are. Any percent win rate when?
Yeah, that's another
record.
project I've got cooking up at the moment.
Ah, interesting.
Yeah, soon, TM.
Do you have any tips? So I've been tempted to come across. Obviously, I'm buy to battle centric to begin with, having never really played any of these types of games in the past. Pretty much coming from a competitive. Somebody's asked Zasper, a new chatter in my chat, has asked Razzlington, why are you so cool, and how can I be like you?
I'm sorry, Zaspar. Sometimes it's just out of reach for some people, mate.
Yeah, unfortunately. It's genetics. Yeah, so how do I get into speedrunning was my question, I guess. Like, is there an entry level way to learn? Is it like just learn how to automate up to red or up to... Like, what's the entry?
Yeah, look, I mean, I think just get stuck in. There's some great guides out there. There's some short runs, there's long runs. I think any percent is a great category to give you a very broad understanding, and you can, go at your own pace, right? There's a guide build, Peter, right? That's designed for newbies,
yep.
for lack of a better word.
There's a guide build for beginners where you don't have to be tile perfect and has a design target like 3 to 2.5 hours, but you can also just start with it. And there are definitely like guide builds for the world record iterations. So just step on the Discord, on the speedrun Discord, and you will get a lot of help. Just be nice, ask, and that's the way to go.
I'm more than happy to concede that I'm going to be completely fresh coming in. So I'm not looking to really kind of try and challenge anything. I think it's more about just trying something new. I think that's the way we're going to go. I'm going to have to shoot off, boys, purely just because I need to get some food on. Once again, congratulations on being our champion, our 1v1 master. Enjoy the money. I hope to see you at a future event, and obviously see you on stream as well. Obviously, everybody in chat does know that Razzlington is a streamer, much larger streamer than me, so head over to his stream to check out the in-game VOD of him winning. Pitta, thank you for joining me as a co-host. It's been a pleasure doing these final games and the semi-final games. And I'll see you guys in and around. And I hope you have a great end to what's been a pretty good 2023. Hopefully it's been good for you guys.
Absolutely.
And I hope to see many of you in 2024.
Take it easy, Ghosty.
Have fun. Good luck, everybody. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. Enjoy the rest of your year. Thanks for joining me. And yeah, goodbye.
Bye-bye.